You can have the players, you can have the manager, you can have the stadium and the fans. But what are you as a football club if you don't have a decent strip? And I don't mean the nudity, I mean the actual kit that the players are wearing. Today, we're going to rank out of 10 each of the Premier League home kits. If you want to see me do the away kits as well, hit a thumbs up on this video. And by the end of this video, you're going to get an idea of which of these kits I think it's worth getting for the fans. And which teams are just going to look disgusting this year. Now, it's not just my opinions that matter. As a channel, we're a community. I want you guys to be telling me what you think of these shirts out of 10 as well. How would you rate these home shirts? So, as we go through, keep adding to your comment down below each team and how much you'd give them out of 10. And whilst you're down there, why not hit a like and subscribe to the channel too? It'd be much appreciated. So here we go. The first shirt is AFC Bournemouth's home kit this season. It's looking nice. It's an interesting design from Umbro, a kit manufacturer that's kind of fallen off in recent years, let's face it. But it's looking quite nice. It's very different in the way that it's kept like the traditional stripes, but has obviously done it in this zigzag pattern. Lots of different depth to the shirt, which is nice. Not much going on with the sleeves, unfortunately, but you know, a nice little black trim, and around the collar as well isn't looking great. But I do like that they've gone for something a little bit different with the design. They haven't played it safe. They've gone out there and created a shirt which could be a little bit of a collector's item in the future. Let's see. I think out of 10, it's not up there with the best. It's obviously not one of the worst kits in the world. And it isn't a just does the job. A just does the job for me is like a 5 out of 10. They do a little bit better than a 5. A little bit better. I'm going to give them a 6. I think it's a decent kit. It's a little bit adventurous, but it hasn't quite hit the mark for me. Next up, we have Arsenal. Saka sporting this kit here for us. And as a kit, very nice. It's got the collar. So the collar's come back this year. A few teams have chosen to use it in their design, which I quite like. A little button as well, so you can wear it a little bit more casually if you'd like to. The sleeves actually do contrast the shirt quite well. When there's no pattern on the shirt, I feel like it's nice for the sleeves to be bold coloured as well. However, they do have a sponsor on the sleeve, which is just not the one for me. I don't understand it. Emirates has always been their sponsor on the front of the shirt for as long as I can remember, and it looks very decent. I like the colour contrast. I'd quite like them to include a bit more of the gold and blue from the badge in the home kit in some way, maybe in the detailing or something. So it's a little bit plain for my liking. As far as Arsenal shirts go, it does the job. It is very kind of predictable for an Arsenal shirt, but for me, they get extra points for the collar. I rate the collar, so I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Aston Villa, whose home kit this season is by Castor and looks decent. I like it. Kazoo sits nicely on the front, doesn't really overtake from anything else on the kit. And even though it's the standard claret and blue of Aston Villa, they have got this little detailing, the V's going all the way down the shirt, which is really nice. The nice trims as well around the neck. Nothing on the arms, but there's no real need for a trim when it's such a contrast to the main colour of the kit. As far as Aston Villa kits go, it does the job, and then it has a nice little bit of detail as well, to be fair, with the V's in there. I'm going to give it a 6 again. We're giving out 6s galore here, but believe me, there's some stinkers coming. Next up, we have Brentford. Now, Brentford have come in with a kit here that it's just a standard kit. It's like the sort of ones you'd get for your Sunday league team and just whack the badge on. I like it. The Hollywood Bets advertising does take over a little bit in the centre of the kit, but not too much. I like that the stripes continue on the sleeves. That looks quite nice as well. The collaring's decent. It does the job. As far as Brentford goes, it does the job. It's what you expect from a Brentford kit, so it's a 5 out of 10 from me. Here's the first stinker, Brighton. Now, Brighton have tried to do something a little bit different with this kit, adding in the yellow into the design, which does look nice as opposed to just a standard blue and white design. However, American Express have taken over this kit. Any kit that has to change its design to fit in the sponsor to make it stand out more, it just doesn't look good in my opinion. I just think it completely ruins the kit. If it wasn't for that, this kit would be okay. Apart from the sleeves. The sleeves, I like the yellow trim. I think that fits in well with the rest of the colour design. However, they have a massive sponsor on the sleeve. You can't see it on Danny Welbeck, but in the top right corner you can see that they've got some massive sponsor on their sleeve, which just looks really ugly and really stands out. So unfortunately, they've had a bit of a nightmare here. I'm actually only going to give this kit a 3 out of 10. It doesn't hit the mark at all. It doesn't look great. Next up, we have Chelsea. Now, this Chelsea kit, when I originally saw it, I thought, oh, it's really plain. But now I've got a decent quality image of it. I can see that there is some texture in there, which is very nice. I actually quite like that. It does make the kit a little bit more desirable, in my opinion. 3 sat on the front looks nice as well. The little collar thing they've done, it's not quite what I would like in a kit, but it's at least giving it a little bit of detail that makes it stand out. We've got whale fin on the arm, which is just not a good look. I'm not going to lie. I'm not liking that at all. It's not even sat on a nice place in the arm. If the sponsor's a little bit further down and a bit smaller, it's kind of, I can get past it. But there, it is big and it's on the top of the shoulder, which doesn't make sense to me. As far as kits go, I like the colour coordination with the collar and the Nike badge, but it does the job for Chelsea for me. It's just a standard 5 out of 10. It's nothing really special, and I don't think people are going to want to keep this kit further than this season. Next up, we have Crystal Palace, and guys, I am in love with this kit. It looks like they gave a toddler some Crayola crayons and just said go to town with 2 shades of blue and a red, and the kids just scribbled all over it in lines. It looks beautiful. I absolutely love it. The only thing that really holds back this kit is the sleeve sponsor. The details around the lining of the sleeves and the neck are great. The sponsor doesn't really take over much when it's in the center there, and also just the color coordination is just absolutely beautiful in this kit. This kit is insane. I absolutely adore this kit, if I'm absolutely honest with you. But that sponsor on the sleeve, and the fact that I think it's Macron, the people that make the kit, have also got their badge randomly on the sleeves as well, which doesn't make sense to me. If it wasn't for that, this would probably go down as a 10. I honestly think this could be a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for the fact that the sponsors kind of take over the sleeves a little bit. I'm going to give it a 9. I like this kit that much. It's out there, it's different, and out of all the kits that we're going to look at today, as a fan of a different club to this club, I would buy this Crystal Palace kit. I think I would genuinely want to wear this kit. It's that nice. Next up, we have the Everton home kit, which is another one from Hummel. They're making some decent kits this year, to be fair. And this Everton kit is a standard Everton kit. It's decent. I quite like it. It's got some nice detailings down the side and on the collar and on the sleeves. It's not got anything, but it kind of looks okay. It's got this nice detailing in the middle. It's a pretty standard Everton kit. There's not much to say about it. It's not overly ambitious or anything like that. It's just a standard kit. So for me, it's a 5 out of 10. Okay, next up we have Leeds. This Leeds kit is decent. I'm not sure about SBO top and whether their logo is usually yellow and blue and that just happens to work, or whether they've changed their logo because it's for Leeds. But if they have, top work, because the fact that the sponsor blends in with the colour theme of the top just makes the top so much nicer to look at, and this is a classy kit. The fact that they got the Adidas lines on the shoulders looks very decent. They have got a sponsor on the sleeve, which kind of ruins it a little bit, does take the ranking down. It's not overly ambitious, but it's classy, and it's got a lot of class, this shirt. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It would have been an 8 if it wasn't for that sleeve sponsor. But yeah, very decent indeed. 7 out of 10 for a really quality Leeds kit. Fans will want to buy this season. Next up, we have Leicester City. Leicester City's kit is nice. Sponsor on the front of the shirt is a bit big, but it isn't too bad at all. The Adidas logo on the Leicester City in gold is very cool. I like that. We've got a collar, baby. We love a collar on a shirt, and they've got a white collar there, which works really well contrasting with the blue. It's a very decent kit. It's got on the sleeves, it's got the little white trim as well. We like that, but we don't like what else is on the sleeve. A massive sponsor. Like, sometimes, yes, you can kind of look past it, but that's a big old sponsor on that sleeve, and that ain't looking nice at all. So, unfortunately, it would have been an 8, but I'm bumping it down to a 6. They're losing 2 points solely on that sleeve sponsor. It is huge. That is not okay. Liverpool. Now, this kit is... it's weird because You get a close look up at it like we've got now, and you can see that there is some detailing in there, but from really far away, it just looks like a red t-shirt with standard chartered and Leeds, Liverpool put on the front of it. I'm not a huge... I think it's a bit basic for me. It's a bit too basic as a kit, and for that reason, it's probably just a 5. It does the job for Liverpool fans, but I don't think it's a kit that they're going to remember for years to come, unless they go and win the title or something. If they have a standard season where they come in second, maybe win a cup, they're not good. Fans aren't going to look back in 10 years at this kit and go, oh yeah, remember when Luis Diaz was playing in that kit? They're just not. It's not memorable enough for me. So yeah, 5 out of 10 only. We've got a stinker. This one is the worst kit out of the lot. It is absolutely shocking. I do not understand why they want to put the badge, the creator and the sponsor all in the middle. I don't understand it at all. It's hideous. This isn't because I'm a United fan, because when we do the away version of this video, if you want to see it, make sure you pop a like on this video and I will do the aways. But the aways, I am going to praise Man City for their work, because the away shirt is beautiful. This, however, is just not. It's not beautiful in any way, shape or form. It's so ugly. So damn ugly. Honestly, I'm giving it a 1. It covers up their bodies when they play football, but apart from that, it does nothing. This shirt, 1 out of 10. Honestly, I don't know why. There's just part of my brain, whether I've got OCD or slightly autistic traits, I don't know, but everything being centralized just doesn't work for me at all. 1 out of 10. Next up, we have Manchester United. Now, this kit, I'm going to try and not be too biased. I'm a United fan. This kit looks good. I do like it. The black detailing around the Adidas logo, love it. The black Adidas stripes on the shoulders, love that as well. The detailing in the shirt, the little bits of thread, love that. The collar, we love a collar. I'm not a massive fan of the design on the collar, I'm going to admit that, but I love the collar and the little button. The badge being on a crest, not too sure about that one. And TeamViewer is a decent sponsor, it's nice and thin and doesn't take over the shirt. I like this kit. I'm probably going to get this kit. I'm not going to get it at the £100 mark that they're currently selling it for. I think that's ridiculous. £70 for the non-authentic version as well. Just utter delirium. I don't not understand how they think that people can afford a £100 shirt in this day and age. But there you go. So I won't be buying it now. I'll be waiting until it gets on discount probably. But I do like the shirt. All in all, I'm going to rate it at a 7. It's not like groundbreaking. It's not going to take over my, whole idea of what a Man United shirt should look like. But it's nice. I like the collar. I like what they've done with it. It's a 7. It's not an 8, 9, 10. It's nowhere near that. But it is decent. It's one of the better United strips in recent years. Next up, we have Newcastle. Now, Castor, I really enjoyed their kits earlier in this video. I do like this kit. I like the trims on the sleeves and the neck. I like the detailing in the black stripes. You can slightly see that it's slightly texturized. I like that. I like that Castor is the same colour as the Newcastle United bottom of their badge. We love that. However, Fun 88 completely take over this shirt, because amongst all of the sponsor, it's all blocked out in white. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. This sponsor has completely taken over this shirt, which is a real shame, because it could have been a really nice Newcastle kit. And this could be the season to start the revolution of Newcastle United. I would have thought fans would have wanted a bit of a better kit than this to start their revolution. And unfortunately, Fun 88 have taken over the whole blinking thing. For that reason, I probably would have put this at a 7 before. With the sponsor, I'm taking it down to a 5. I was going to say 4 then. I'm going to take it down to a 5 because I think the shirt is really good quality elsewhere, but the sponsor completely ruins it. So, Nottingham Forest. Now, I can't actually find this kit on a player. which are not a good quality photo anyway. And I'm glad that I chose this photo because you can see the detailing down the sleeve and down the side of the shirt, which looks quite nice. It's a nice little touch. They don't have a sponsor yet. They will have a sponsor on the front, so we got to keep that in mind. The sponsor could ruin this shirt. It's a bit basic. It is a bit basic, but I like the collaring and I like the sleeves and I like the side. I just think that overall, the shirt is a little bit basic. For a team that are coming back into the Premier League, somewhere where they used to have so much success going back over the years, to come back with this shirt, I think fans will be disappointed. They would have wanted to make more of a statement than this, in my opinion. What are we going to give it? I can't see a sleeve sponsor, which we rate. Obviously, they don't even have a front sponsor at this point, so God knows what they're going to be putting on the sleeves. I'm going to rate this as a 5. It would have been a 4 because it's a bit too basic, but a 5 does the job, and I like the sleeves and the sides. So 5 out of 10. I just think that Forest fans will be a little bit disappointed with this number. Next up, we have Southampton, and they have followed Man City in creating an absolute atrocity of putting things down the middle. Sportsbet.io does work well because they haven't completely taken over the shirt. They just kind of bolded their letters out a little bit, which is nice. Hummel in the middle as well. Not a fan. I do like the red strip down the middle. I think that that could have been a nice little touch if they had maybe kept everything else where it should be. But all in all, not a good kit. I don't really like the patterns in the white parts of the kit either. It's pretty poor, to be honest. I think I'm going to give this a 3. Maybe not. No, 2. We're going 2. 2 out of 10. It's just not a good shirt at all. Next up, we have Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur. This kit is pretty basic. Even though AIA is in red as opposed to, it's nothing to do with Tottenham red. They don't have red in their kit whatsoever. Even on the trims, they've got like a bright yellow this year. So AIA shouldn't be in red really. But it kind of works. It's kind of okay. I don't really mind it. The strip, all in all, is very basic. It looks like the sort of one, again, you get for your Sunday League team. They've taken just a standard Nike kit and whacked their badge on it, basically. I'm not a massive fan. I think that Tottenham fans will be a bit disappointed with this number. I'm going to go for a 4. It's not a monstrosity. It does do the job. I just don't like the colours. I don't like the yellow. It doesn't really match with anything else. I'm not a huge fan. And it's just a bit boring. 4 out of 10. Next up, we have West Ham. This kit is nice. It is really nice. The claret and blue in a new way. The claret being the whole of the strip. The blue being just the strips on the arms and on the collar. But also having this kind of cool design on the shoulders. I think it looks really nice. I think this is probably one of the best kits this season. I'm a little bit disappointed with the arm sponsor. It kind of stands out a little bit. I think it's called SOOP or SCCP marketing or something like that. The C being in different colours is a little bit irritating. Betway works fine as a white because it contrasts the badges nicely. I'm going to give this, I would have given it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7. It's going to go as a 7 just because I don't like the sleeve sponsor. I think it ruins the shirt a little bit. If it wasn't for that, it would have been an 8, if not a 9. It could have been up there with Crystal Palace. It's just that nice a shirt. It's just classy. It's really good this year. Our final shirt of this video is from Castor again. They've made some decent shirts. I've rated them. They're doing well this year. And this one is the Wolves one. AstroPay works very well as a sponsor. I like that. I like the detailing on the shoulders and on the arms. It's a standard Wolves shirt though. There's nothing really adventurous about this. Again, it's not going to be a shirt that people remember for years to come. It's arguably not going to be a shirt that Wolves fans buy because they feel like it's pretty much stayed the same as they've had previously. So it's not going to sell mad numbers, I don't think. But it's a nice shirt and it looks decent quality. And I do like the little bits of black around the shoulders and stuff like that. I'm going to give it a 6. It does do the job, but it just feels a little bit classy, It's a nice shirt. It's just not groundbreaking in any way. And the final team to mention really is Fulham. Fulham haven't released a single kit yet, and we are a week away from the Premier League kicking off. That seems a little bit mad to me, so unfortunately we don't have any of their kits in this video. I've recorded this on the Wednesday. And you'd like to think that they'd give their fans a chance to buy the new kit before the season kicks off. You can only assume that one, they're just really badly organised and haven't sorted a kit out and they're having a complete nightmare. So that would get them a 0 out of 10. But if this is the second option is true, then they're getting a 10 out of 10. It might be that they're keeping the last kit from last season because they don't want to make fans buy a new kit every year. If that's the case, 10 out of 10. If it's the other option and they're just really badly organised and they made me wait to make this video, they get a 0. So there we have it, guys. We've rated the Premier League home kits out of 10. Let me know your ratings in the comments down below. And I'm going to say my favourite one, Crystal Palace. Genuinely might buy that shirt. I don't know why I would want it, but I do. It's just really nice. And the worst one by a country mile, and it's not because I'm a United fan, because you'll see in the away shirts video that I rate their away kit. It's Man City. Absolutely awful home kit this season, and City fans can't be happy with that one. If there are any City fans that exist, that is. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit it with a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.